Sorry for the technical difficulties, everybody. We got a little off the program when we tried to switch from the exterior to the interior. So once again, we're in a 2018 Lexus LC500. It's the latest and greatest from Lexus. It's a sports car, GT car, not quite as hardcore as even something like the RCF, but looks good, sounds amazing. This 5-liter V8 makes 471 horsepower, which is good, great, not great, but on the higher end of a naturally aspirated stuff nowadays. But man, it sounds good. The big thing here is there's never been any real problems with Lexus engines. It's just the rest of the chassis, the refinement has never been quite there. There's been a few exceptions. The original ISF was very good. The LFA was, from what I understand, phenomenal. But the RCF there's just a few little things. It's not quite ready. This thing though, it drives as good as it looks, and it looks phenomenal. Few cars have ever really made the transition from concept car to production car as well as this one has. Very little has changed. It's still got these cool looking wheels, the real long hood, the real thin headlights, all the stuff that usually can't, doesn't quite make the transition, has all carried over here. The proportions are all great. The wheelbase is super long. The overhangs are short. The long wheelbase is really nice in this car. It provides a lot of stability on the highway. But the steering is still relatively quick to make it turn pretty sharp. I don't know the ratio off the top of my head, but it is very quick steering. But the feedback's okay. But once again, being a GT car, coming down to a stop, the brakes on this are very good for non-carbon ceramics. And in this car like this, you really don't need carbon ceramic brakes. Carbon ceramics are great for dissipating heat, but they squeak. They've got low speed modulation problems, and unless you're really taking it to the track, a traditional set of brakes are just fine. The interior on this one is, I think, one of the best Lexus has done in a while. There's no chrome, which I'm personally a fan of. Chrome might look cool in photos, but when you're driving, it reflects in your eyes. This has got kind of a matte silver finish with miles and miles of leather. It's real nice, kind of saddle brown, a lot of orange in it, but I'm kind of a fan of it. The roof has got Alcantara. The door panels, the seat inserts are all Alcantara. It's got the typical Lexus design, a lot of curves, a lot of smooth transitions, not very many hard edges. It's kind of an evolution of what Lexus has been doing for the past few years, but it's a very handsome thing. The transmission is a new 10-speed automatic, which sounds like a lot of gears because it is a lot of gears. You can't really even get to more than 7th or 8th unless you're on the highway. The good news is the fuel economy is pretty good for a car of this caliber, but I was worried it was going to be real busy, and driving it around town, it's really not that bad. Shifts are quick. It's not a dual clutch, but upshifts just crack right when you've got on it. But being a traditional torque converter at low speeds, it's really smooth, comfortable. I think that's where this car really shines. It's quick and it looks amazing, but it's still really great to drive and on your day-to-day commute. It's quiet unless you really get on it, but it's got kind of a laid-back demeanor. Stereo sounds good. The AC blows quite cold. It's got heated and ventilated seats. All the amenities you would expect from a around $100,000 car. $100,000 is a really interesting price point. You can get like the Dodge Viper is about $100,000. Porsche 911 Carrera S is about there. Jaguar F-Type R. A fully loaded Corvette Z06. We're all right about 100,000. So there's a lot of interesting choices. Stuff like the Z06 and the Viper are a lot more hard-edged. The Carrera and this sort of laid back, but still, very capable cars. It's kind of one of the things what you prefer. Honestly, this is the best Lexus I think I might have ever driven. There's been a lot of good ones out there the past few years. Lexus has been building good cars, but I don't think there's any like real driver's cars. Even the RCF, I have a few complaints about. It's not quite as good as the M4, which isn't quite as good as some of the other competitors. The engines have all been great. Looks have been just divisive, but good. I think this one is, the best iteration of the spindle grille that Lexus has done so far. There's the cool looking taillights. There's the little scoop in front of the rear wheels for presumably brake cooling. I don't know. It's a really nice, fun, interesting car. It's just a real pleasure to drive. I spent a lot of time in it the past few days, and I haven't gotten tired. The seats are shaped really well. Some of the best I've been in a long time. Padding's great. I'd like to take this on a track, but I'm not sure that's really the best place for this car. It's like any typical GT car. Made to do long distances, made to look good, made to sound good, but still really be comfortable. Up here, this little knob, we can adjust all the sport modes. There's Eco, Comfort, Normal, Sport, and Sport Plus, which is a lot. And I haven't quite figured out what every mode changes other than the look of the tachometer over here. The white, if you can see it, the white with the black lettering is the Sport Plus. Going back down to Sport and Normal. Eco changes it to another little setting, but we'll change it back to Sport Plus just to get something a little different. We're gonna try to pull off here in just a few to maybe do a quick walk around of the car. If you guys have any questions, type them out, let us know, and we'll try to answer.
Right now we got some comments about the interior, some liking, some not. Brandon says loves the interior. As a black interior, it gets very hot when living in LA. Reese, you used to live in LA, so you can attest to that.
Yes, very much so. I like the look of black leather, and even on a blue car like this, I think black. The tan looks good, but the black might be my choice. I would have to get ventilated seats though, because you're totally right about black leather in LA, unless you are on the west side. But when I was there, I lived in East LA, which gets very hot about this time of year. So yes, it looks good. This is the only color I've seen in person, but the black looks good in photos. It's all about personal preference.
Tom said, read our comments while driving. That's why they have me, Tom.
Yes, I'm
here.
We have Michael behind the camera now.
We don't drive and read. Got to focus. The cost. Someone's asking about the cost.
So this one is like 101 with destination, which sounds like a lot. It is, but it's about average for the class. And I think this one looks twice as expensive as it actually is. And on the way over here we had a couple kids in a Volkswagen GTI like giving us the thumbs up, because it is kind of exotic, especially here in Michigan. You don't really get all that much. So we've got some people in our usual spot. We're just going to pull over in this parking spot, kind of do a quick walk around over here. I'll leave the engine running so we can kind of hear it. The shifter is not my favorite. It's got the typical Toyota and Lexus design. It's manual is down. I'll do it from this hand. Reverse is over and up. Drive is down, and then it's got park. I wish people would just like put regular shifters and everything, but then it wouldn't look as cool.
It's quite roomy though. I'm 6'4", and I'm sitting in the passenger seat just fine.
Yeah, the front seat's got plenty of room. The back is not that great, though. Our green editor, John Snyder, did get a child seat in the back.
That's right.
I don't know how much room there was left in the front. Oh, close the door. The proportions, I think, are really good. It's got this long wheelbase, the short overhangs like I was talking about. It's got these cool little intakes over here that kind of feed air out over here. The wheels are not my favorite, but they're almost straight off the concept car. Like I said, this, I think, personally, is the best iteration of the spindle grille. It's got, I mean, the depth on it is what really comes out. It's got not just this flat, like, metal coating around the grille. It's got these awesome LED headlights. I like the gray surrounds that kind of flow down. I'm supremely impressed by this, because I'm really not a fan of a lot of the other Lexuses right now. If you come up close, this one has a carbon fiber roof, which I think looks really cool. I'm kind of over like carbon fiber trim inside the car, but like the lightweight carbon fiber roof, because it is functional, because, you know, lowering the center of gravity and all that. The taillights, here, I'll turn the taillights on because they're really cool. So you can see up close, there's mirrors in there that kind of give it this like infinite like taillight look. When you turn it off, they're silver, and they've got, like the front headlights, there's these gray surrounds. I don't know, it's a really cool element. The rear is very tight, and it's kind of got the spindle grille shape, but it pull it over. The spoiler, let's see if I can pop it up real quick.
It's about to pop up the trunk. Oh, the spoiler.
So the spoiler, it's got a little button, you can make it do this at any speed, but it pops up at high speed for downforce. It looks cool. I think the car looks a lot better with it down. It's a lot more sleek. So pop the trunk, press this. The trunk is almost comically small. You might be able to fit a golf bag, like one in here. That's where I think this one kind of falls a little short. Is some of the other competitors, even the Dodge Viper, I can say from experience, has got like a lot more storage space in it. Maybe a little more narrow, but it's deep.
Want to rub the engine a bit?
Yeah, I'll give it a few rubs, and if you guys have any more questions, type them out. Otherwise, alright everybody, thanks for watching. This has been Reese Counts, and we've got a 2018 Lexus LC500.